YouTube? It's your boy Nav, and today I want to teach you how to navigate a tactician build. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Okay, here we go. Yeah. All right, anyway, so I'm gonna show you what I'm working with right now, just so you can get a pretty good idea about what I'm wearing. So this is a tactician build. I'm mainly going for DPS skill damage. I'm not really focused on support. Um, One of my skills is a support. It's a very good support at that. But for the most part, I'm looking at solid, just spike damage and sustainable damage. Okay, so excuse me. Like I said, I'm working with the tactician. So we look at my weapon. Obviously, I'm using a surge. For people who don't know, surge is very good if you're going for a damage build skill person or whatever you want to call it. And the reason for that is because surge, even though it has a low base damage, like total damage is 123 versus like a M1A, which is 193. They fucking nerfed Baker's Dozen, but Baker's Dozen was the absolute go-to rifle before this. But we'll talk about that at another time. But anyway, so 123k, but the thing here is the talent. Perfect spike. Headshots grant 25% skill damage for 8 seconds. Now, let me explain something to you real quick. When you read that, it doesn't say reset timer or anything like that, right? No, there is no reset timer on that. For every headshot you hit, you have 8 seconds of 25% plus skill damage. So take it how you want to take it. That is by far probably one of the most OP talents in the game if you're running a skill build. So I hate what they did to Baker's Dozen. No sense crying over spoiled milk. Okay. Now for my body pieces, I'm pretty much running a 3-piece Hana U. You can run what you want to run. I just ran a 3-piece Hana U for the skill damage, the haste, and the 5% weapon damage, because even though I'm running a skill build, I still like to be valuable as far as weapon damage when I have when my skills on cooldown. Yeah. So, but what I want you to pay attention to on this one, my body piece, if you notice, my talent on there is spotter. Now that amplifies total weapon damage and skill damage by 15% to post enemies. Okay, remember that. Now you look at my skills, I don't have post down there at all. So it's like, well, why would you put spotter on there if you're not posting enemies? Well, I am posting enemies. So we'll go back to my weapon, look at your mod, and we'll go to the underbarrel, and that's for tactician. Tactician laser pointer that posts targets at which it's aimed. So every target you shooting at is automatically post because of this attachment, and it only works with the tactician. Yeah, so you can see where this is going. All right. Now I got a piece of golden gear on, and that's because I wanted the 10% status effect. Now people are asking, well, why do you want status effects on a skill build? Because I'm running the hive, which applies bleed status effect to affected targets. I want that to last. When I bleed someone, I want them to bleed out, you know. And I'm running the hive, obviously, because I'm running the BTSU data gloves. Now here's where this whole end all be all kicks in to this build. So I'm gonna give you a scenario. You're going in, you're going into the first part of the mission. You have a group of mobs right there. You playing challenging, heroic, whatever. You throw your hive out, right? Okay, and then you throw your hive out. You start hitting headshots with a 25% skill. For 25% skill. Wait, let me back up. My backpack, I'm running a force multiplier, which gives you 30% skill damage for 3 seconds just by shooting an enemy. Just shooting, no reset. So as long as you're shooting an enemy, you have 30% skill. You have 30% skill damage. And it's not just against that enemy. You have 30% skill damage, period, just from shooting an enemy for 3 seconds. But every time you're shooting, it just keeps resetting itself. 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. So just from shooting enemies, you have 30% from that, 25% from that. So that's already 55%, right? 15% from that. So 55 plus 15, excuse me, that's 70%. Excuse me. On this build, you have 70% skill damage just from shooting an enemy. One bullet, you have 70% skill damage increase. Like, that's already OP without the BTSU gloves. But we're going to get into the BTSU gloves. So the scenario I'm going to run out. You're going into the mission. Throw out your hive. You start just shooting the enemy. If you don't want to waste time trying to shoot a headshot, you don't have to. But just shooting the enemy, excluding the headshot, you have the 30 and a 15, which is 45% damage. That's without a headshot. Now, if you add the headshot to it, now you got your 70% skill damage. So your hive is already buffed. And we're not going to mention that I'm running a tier 6 skill build. But come on, this is OP. So you already have 70% just from shooting the enemy. So you throw your hive out, land a couple of shots, throw your seeker mine out, continue to land shots. Once that seeker mine explodes, detonate your hive. Seeker mine is reset with overcharge. Take a couple of shots, throw your seeker mine out. Whatever on the field is gone. Like, imagine that. And I'm gonna show you some gameplay footage, but let's go ahead and test this out on the let's put it on challenging. That's hard. Very hard. Medium. Let's do it on hard first. Okay. So here's the post. I'm just tagging people. I'm not even shooting. I'm just tagging posts. All of those enemies you now have a buff against. That quick. They're posts, and it doesn't go away. They are posts. All right. So I'm already going to be doing damage to them. Now I'm gonna hit this guy in the head. See at the bottom? That's 30% and 25%. Do it again. No reset timer. Plus the post. I have 70% skill damage against everyone that's out here right now, because they're all posts. Because I scan the area before I start shooting, so I post everyone. Now, throwing out the hive. Whoa! I didn't even use overcharge yet. I didn't even throw out my seeker mine. I just cleared them all out just with the hive itself. But just for the sake of seeker mining, they're done. I hadn't even used overcharge yet. Okay. Everyone is marked again. Everyone's post. We're gonna throw the hive out again. Now I'm gonna do the overcharge. So I'm detonated. Let's detonate. I got overcharge going. Seeker mine out. This is my first skill build video, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that you recognize what I'm doing. I hope that you subscribe and you like. This can be the first of many. But I really hope to see people using this skill build out there. This is very, very, very OP. Use it before it gets nerfed. It's your boy Nav, and I'm out.
One, two, three, four.